Welcome back to Fats TV. Back with another reaction for that AZZ. How you feeling? I hope everybody's feeling wonderful, feeling great out there. Oh my goodness, this is a scary, spooky story, and me just listening to this, it had my anxiety going through the roof. Going through the roof. So here we all know about the Titanic. So they're saying these people, these rich folk that paid $250K to go travel down in the ocean to go see the Titanic ship. That's how much it costs. Then they say they go into this elaborate submarine type of vessel and they're missing and there's no communication. Can you imagine? I can't.
CBS News has learned that the Boston Coast Guard is operating a search and rescue mission for a missing submarine.
The sub was exploring the wreckage of the Titanic. The sub went missing in the Atlantic Ocean near Canada. The Titanic sunk off the southeast coast of Newfoundland, Canada, after hitting an iceberg in 1912. The ship's wreck site wasn't found until 1985. It now sits more than 12,000 feet below the ocean's surface. More than 2,200 passengers and crew were aboard the vessel at the time of the disaster. At least 1,500 of those people were killed when the ship sank.
CBS News foreign correspondent Imtiaz Tayeb joins us now. Imtiaz, what?
For some reason, all these years later, these rich folk are still very well interested in seeing the Titanic.
What more do we know about this missing submarine?
Elaine, Nikki, good to be with you. Well, this is a really fast-moving story. In fact, we've only received a statement from the company behind this tour really in the last hour or so, and I can read it out to you, and it is very short. There's only 4 bullet points here. It simply says, we're exploring, mobilizing all options to bring our crew back safely. Our entire focus is on the crew members and the submersibles and their families, and we're deeply thankful for the extensive assistance we've received from government agencies and deep-sea companies in our efforts to reestablish contact with the submersible. There's a bit more detail here as well, not a huge amount, really focusing on the crew members on board. But when they say submersibles, it's not a sub in what you might think it is. It's a very small vessel. In fact, CBS Sunday Morning about a year ago traveled on that very vessel and saw the Titanic on it. And the images were pretty extraordinary. You see this vessel, it's not big, and only a few.
I've seen the vessel, it's not big. I've seen it on different platforms, and it's not big at all. And that's why I'm thinking about it would have my anxiety through the roof. Can you imagine being stuck in this small thing underwater, and then your anxiety starts to like get trapped? So my anxiety, it's not big at all. It ain't like you can get up and go walk around and go to the bathroom and all that. There's no bathroom in there.
Few people could go on board, and they basically were drilled into it. The only way to get out is if you're out of the water and drilled back out of it. And so they describe it as a one-of-a-kind carbon fiber vessel. This company has been around since 2009, but it's only, again, as we've been saying in the last year, that it's been offering tours to tourists to the tune of around $250,000 for this 8-day trip. But this is the first time that we're hearing of anything like this, which is losing contact.
Damn, it's an 8-day trip. So is the 8-day trip, are you spending the 8 days underwater in the submarine? Because that's a small space to spend 8 days in. But if you are, then maybe you have a better chance of being rescued because you have a lot of different products and different items, different things that you need to survive them 8 days. So still very, very, very scary, and my anxiety would be through the roof. Can you imagine paying $250,000 to die?
With one of their vessels. Now, I suppose the one good thing at this stage, without having found this submersible, is the fact that the area with which it has gone missing is well known and well tracked. And as we've been hearing, CBS News can confirm that the Boston Coast Guard has been brought in. It is part of the search, and it is assisting in trying to find this submersible. Guys.
Imtiaz, it's really frightening, the thought of being stuck down there. That was a very limited statement, so I'm not sure if we have any more details about how many people were on board the vessel. Any idea? There's mention of a crew.
it's frightening. To me, it's almost like being trapped in like a coffin, alive in a coffin, like, but you could just move a little bit. Cause what's the thought of me being trapped under this water? We can't get out, and like my anxiety would be like, you got to get me out of here. I need to be able to get out and breathe and get air. Like, yo, man.
Any idea if any of the tourists that you reference sometimes go down on these might be on there?
Yeah, so what I can tell you is that there are 3 specific submarine that this company operates. All of them can have the same capacity, which is 1 pilot and 4 crew members, as they describe it. And so we can understand that there's at least 5 people on board this submersible. And again, the company describes it as very sophisticated. And yet when, the CBS crew were there a year ago, they were saying, well, look, some of these pieces you just kind of like put together yourself, whether it was from the lighting kit or whatnot. However, the company makes it very clear that they used only the highest level of technology and were basically being guided by some of the top scientists in the world to create this submersible vessel. And again, it's a pretty expensive journey for those who want to go.
Yeah, do they even know the people names? Are they withholding the names on purpose? There's got to be some rich people to pay $250K to just have that to spend and go see a boat that's been underwater all this time. Like, we done seen pictures, videos of it. Who will want to spend $250K? Who in their right mind has that amount of money just to go look at a sunken ship?
We do understand that, and we cannot confirm this for sure, but I will share this information. Captain Hamish Harding, who's a British adventurer, posted on Instagram saying that he was proud to announce that he joined the ocean expedition for their Titanic mission. But he also said in his post that due to the worst winter in Newfoundland in 40 years, the mission was likely to be the first and only manned mission to the Titanic in 2023. Now, we cannot confirm for sure that he was on that specific submarine. Although, if you look at that image on Instagram that he posted, he was very clearly on the vessel that would lead to that. So, not a lot of details, Guy, but as you rightly put out there.
Where is the guy? Can y'all get in touch with him? Hold up, so y'all telling me this guy, y'all don't know where he at? Is he missing? Can y'all call him? Y'all don't even know if he's on the vessel or not. It looked like he might be on the vessel. I mean, he took a picture and he talked about it, but can y'all get in touch with him? Like, how y'all don't know if he's on the vessel or not and who's on the vessel? I think y'all do, but y'all just don't want to say who. And how come y'all withholding the names of these people that's on the vessel? They rich folk. They paying $250K to go look at a sunken ship. I mean, yo, I have so many questions.
There, Nikki, a very scary situation for all involved.
Yes, we hope that the submarine is found soon. Hopefully, perhaps everyone is okay. MTS, thank you.
How long has it been missing? Because if it's an 8-day trip, they coming on 8 days. Hopefully they gotta hurry up and find these folks. And I know my anxiety would be going through the roof, feeling like I'm trapped in there under the water. What happened? Did something take them? Was it a big Moby Dick octopus type of thing? Was it a whirlwind? What was it? Was it the weather? Something happened? Was it a black hole? What happened? Aliens grab them up and kidnap them? What happened? Was the captain? Did somebody on board? Was it a suicide mission and they took people with them? What happened? Was that person that's driving said, man, I'm going to kill myself and took these people with them? Did somebody on there go crazy? Was it a malfunction? Did the vessel somehow malfunction and now, but how come they can't find the vessel? They saying that this place is very well traveled. People travel this area all the time. So that means they are obviously looking in the wrong area. That means this vessel is probably miles and miles and miles in a whole nother direction for whatever reason, but they can't find these people, and that would be a horrible situation, very scary for me. That's why I always said, when I saw that machine though, I said I wouldn't get in it. Just because the way it's built and it's too small, then I go underwater. And I remember I said that. I said, if something was to happen and I'm trapped in there underwater, I would panic. I would go crazy. My anxiety, I would go crazy. You know what I mean? I'm claustrophobic as it is. Oh my God, I'm claustrophobic. So once you tell me we trapped and you can't, no communication, how did we lose communication? I mean, once you tell me we trapped, there's something going on. They talking about the only way you can get out is after you pull it out and they got to unscrew you. So even if you got oxygen and then y'all want to save yourself, y'all can't. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine paying $250,000 for this to happen? If I'm paying that much money, this thing should be the most safest, most perfect thing ever. $250,000 to go look at a sunken ship, and now you're missing? This is scary. Oh my gosh. Y'all leave a comment. Let me know how y'all feel about that. If y'all had the money and you was a billionaire, would you pay that money? Would you ever pay that money? Do you think it's cool? Would you do it? Would you not do it? And let me know about your anxiety. Are you claustrophobic? Would you, if you were stuck under there, how would you act? How long would you be able to stay calm before you start to realize we ain't getting up out of here? You start to panic. Man, I hope they find these people very, very fast, soon. And I hope everybody's alive. And I hope they find these people very, very soon. Peace and love. Do one thing before you get out of here if you're not already. Subscribe to this channel, please.